like how she has little cards. I honestly can't stop myself from doing this because I'm a little excited. Also, I messed around with the quality of the gameplay so far for the exploration part. That was more or less a test video just to see if I could do it. Oh, that looked terrible, man. I was able to somewhat salvage it, and then when I uploaded it to YouTube, it got even more compressed. So, you know, I spent the weekend looking over a lot of videos. I spent the weekend looking over a lot of videos, man. Just so many. Just try to get the quality up in the upload. I guess we will see if it works or not when I upload this. But yeah, YouTube compression, that was not something I was expecting, if I'm being honest. That being said, let me minimize OBS so I'm not distracted by looking over at it. But yeah, I'm planning to do the Archon quest, hopefully. Man, so much is happening in my life right now. I'm glad I started this. It definitely has helped just, like, keep me from doing nothing, if that makes sense. I believe I go to... Let's put the quest line... Soul list prologue. There we go. See? I can read. Just have trouble reading. Quick reads. Yeah, we go to Caravan Rebot. I should probably turn off my alarm and put my phone on mute. Oop. I'll keep my phone visible in case I actually need to make a call since I can edit this video. Also, compared to the second video, which should be come out, the, you know, exploration, I think I should just edit these videos. It looked a lot nicer. I'm like...
Good old Caravan Rebot!
Yeah. I'm probably not going to talk much while they're talking, by the way.
What were we up to the first time we came here?
I believe we were meeting Dia.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
I think I actually... Oh my god, the Traveler is...
So much time
Remain
has
is
already
my favorite
passed
character,
since
honestly.
then.
She's so
And
fucking
it seems
sassy.
Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right?
Oh, yep. So we're basically gonna be like, ah, look at all the cool stuff we're doing. It's changing the world.
Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
It's hard to say what will happen. Yeah.
Guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves
I'll read
right in the
travel
thick of
lines.
it. Who knows what will happen next?
We're probably gonna run into an Archon. Shit's gonna happen. We're gonna be accused of a random crime. The entire nation's gonna try to murder us. We're gonna fight back. We're gonna discover that it was a Fatui that did it. We're gonna meet an entire cast of characters. And then by the end of it, we're gonna either fight... We're either gonna fight a god, or a Fatui, or something. And then the Archon's gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for helping me solve all your problems. And that's what's gonna happen in Fontaine, like it's happened in every other area.
Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Not wrong. I was just thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Next up, Fontaine.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
It's the best character. Too bad her DPS is terrible. But she's still my favorite.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods.
Is she gonna
I'm
take
on my
us
way
through
to
the
report
desert?
back.
Oh, nope, she's reporting back. So just a random run-in with her.
That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
We're preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine. Uh-oh.
Huh? You serious?
Spy.
Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Well, we don't really need an escort if we're being honest, but yes.
Thanks, but no need.
Oh, come on, Paimon.
Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Okay. Yes.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle.
Why are we coming from this way? Why aren't we going through Leeway? Like, even on the tour when I was exploring, it's just like, oh, the easiest way to get through, where most people come from, is Leeway.
So, when are you leaving?
Journeys should be spontaneous.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
So, either he's a Fatui spy or he's not. I'd say it's a 50-50 shot. Actually, I'd say it's an 80% he's a Fatui agent, and 20% he's not.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going-away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this.
Man, there are a lot of Fatui spies from Fontaine. Or no, I think Fatui just, like, disguises Fontaine people a lot. Like, there was the doctor, when he disguises the
now
inventor
that
and
I
all
think
that.
about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
Ha.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida?
In her case, she'll know from our dreams anyway.
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Take care.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
I like how they're just, like, wrapping it up before we go to the next spot. I wonder if they're gonna leave this, like, desert path. It's the only way to get to Fontaine. Wow, no, you don't even have to go there yourself? Is it because I already have that area unlocked? I'm gonna hope it's because I have this, and then that cutscene would have played. Oh. What if I just teleport there? Now we're gonna do it fashion way. I should... Oh, man. You know, probably before I did this Archon quest, I should have unlocked, Hydro Traveler. Probably. Smart idea. Whatever. Mistakes are mistakes. Hopefully the gameplay quality is good and I don't have to smash my head against a wall. Oh, I have arrived. Fear me.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it.
I should unlock Hydro Traveler and have that
This
be my
must be
fourth member.
Fontaine's port.
I bet it's garbage, but you know, who cares?
Wow. Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines.
Honestly, it's even more impressive than I expected.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do.
Like,
What do you think?
start by meeting the Hydro Archon.
Good idea.
Always.
Nahida gave us loads of useful information.
What's her name? Fussalor?
Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point.
And also to find the truth. Oof. Our journey to find my sibling, which I don't even know if that's happening anymore.
The more we can learn, the better.
Aether's probably salty somewhere in a cave.
What do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along?
He hasn't found me yet.
Nahida said that she has a very unique personality. Whatever
I'm
that
curious,
means.
actually. This is the only reason why I wanted to play the campaign, is because I've heard she has a good personality from one of my friends that I'd like her character. I hope that's true.
To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him.
It's gonna be
I
like
thought he
some
would at
crazy-
least fight on a little longer for his family.
It's gonna be some crazy dystopian world.
I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Excuse me. Can I help you two? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Please don't tell me that they treat criminal law as like some kind of... Oh, I'm gonna hate this country. Like, after exploring it, it looks... there's just so much off. Oh my god. Okay, let's see.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Technically, real life is a story, but dramatization of it is...
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives.
That doesn't mean you should treat it as, like, entertainment, though.
Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna start ranting because this goes against my personal beliefs. It really does matter if something is true or not. Like, holy crap. For that to come from the nation of justice, like justice, in order to actually dispense it properly, yeah, it matters if the dude's guilty or not. It matters what is fact and what is fiction.
Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
Oh my god. Nah.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No, really, who would have guessed that? But treating it as though it's just a play for entertainment. What could possibly go wrong? This is totally okay. Something tells me that between the original Hydro Archon and then Fussalor taking over, stuff got messed up. I don't know, dude. I think my friend's smoking. He's smoking something because I don't think I could agree. Like, Fussalor, technically, what? Wouldn't she be the head of the court? Like the head judge or something? I don't know about that, man. I don't know if I could... Oh, we'll see.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases.
That is so incredibly messed up, man. I know it happens in real life too, you know. But jeez.
And as for your worries about
whole
whether the
system
cases
like
are
that.
treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette.
Yeah, you know, unless he's corrupt or anything. Totally honorable. Wink. Wink.
As well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
That is so arrogant. Oh my god, man. I already understand what this entire Archon quest is going to be around. So this is the Nation of Justice.
Pure
Could
trees?
even call it the
Is it
Nation
some kind
of
of machine
Injustice.
too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance.
Especially with how every other nation in Genshin works. Yeah, no, this is going to be a literal dystopian hellscape.
Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
Uh-oh.
I think what they mean
what
is
did they
that they
call her?
wish to speak with the Archon personally.
They didn't call her Fusilier. Okay, so that's the name. Like, every single god has a name from outside, which is like the demon name. Everyone has an internal name that all their people use, and then everyone has an actual name, like all the Archons. So I'm guessing, what was it? I'm gonna have to hear it again. That's probably what she's referred to, kind of like, what was it? Rex Lapis, Barbatos. Does Vinti have one? I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of like that.
In that case, I'm afraid it's going to
Right,
be a
Shogun.
tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Oh my god, time slots. Yep, that sounds pretty accurate. Well,
Is
that's
the
reasonable.
Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
Which is a courtroom, which makes sense if she's like the goddess of justice, that she would arbitrate, all cases. No, they said some other dude's in charge of that. What the fuck is... Okay.
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
Oh my god, she's like an idol, isn't she?
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
This is weird compared to every single other nation that we went to so far. Most of the other nations, the Archons don't actually interact with general populace. Like Venti, yeah. Enough said. Morax, before he quote-unquote died, he was just popped up once a year, and then when he interacted with people, no one knew it was him. Oh, poor Nahida. And then the Raiden Shogun is a shut-in introvert, so this is gonna be interesting if she's an Archon that actually goes out and about.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before.
Ah, see, I knew it.
Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Okay.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon
That
you're
seems
talking
so
about.
disrespectful.
You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
What? Freedom of speech? Probably.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Hey! What are you looking over there for?
I swear to God,
Huh.
that's...
Maybe something's the matter.
Oh, it's the new character.
She isn't going to jump into the water, is she?
She's the, what is it? She's literally, I got her, for free in the new event, Lynette.
Maybe we better go check on her.
She's like one of the ones that were in the main trailer. Oh, Genshin. I just love the new, like, finding new characters and stuff. Prelude of... I'm not gonna be able to read that.
Hey, how about we get some tickets to the next...
They sell
I think
tickets!
we'd better wait and see what kind of case it is first.
Oh my god. I'm gonna hate Fontaine. Man, it looks so cool and stuff, but oh my god, this goes against everything. I think my principles on justice are just like that. Don't worry. Oh my god.
Hello there.
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself.
Hey, pause 1 second. I need to check something because I forget to do this all the time. Am I blocking? Oops. Just gonna slide over. Oh, I hope that doesn't bother
I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
Interesting that they... This is literally next to, like, the zone that is all messed up by abyss corruption. This is such a weird area for them to have, like, stuff.
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Fantastic. Or a fantastical race from Fontaine.
No people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water.
Wow. Interesting. Wait. Okay, that makes sense.
And though I can still see that hill clearly in my memories, now it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting.
Okay.
Are you Lynette's new friends?
So they're just going to introduce, like... I wonder how many of the new characters they're going to introduce. Probably not all of them.
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice
Really?
to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
No comment. There's hardly anything left for me to say when you're around, Paimon.
So that's how you think it is?
Ha! Of course, why do you think I'm so silent as a protagonist?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories, and that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now.
What? Okay. Okay.
Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now. Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
I don't trust this man. I really shouldn't be suspicious, but I don't know why. Something about this entire encounter is just off. Hello, Lenny. I don't know why that one voice line is what made me suspicious
hello,
of anything
Paimon.
either. Okay, I'm just overthinking it. I can't. Yeah, I have to. Maybe it's just he's a suspicious dude, which, yeah, according to the trailers, wouldn't really surprise me. He's like a magician, so.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please,
How
don't
that's
take
so great,
offense.
man.
Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you...
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No
Yeah.
problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself.
So it's
I'll gladly take you once I finish things here.
so it's Fusillor, Farina, and probably whatever her real name is,
Please, follow me.
which we probably won't discover until her character comes out, or near the end of the quest. Anyway, who knows? Oh. What button is it? Walking with them. Am I really gonna have to walk all the way there?
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
What? Oh, okay. I like how she has little cards. Oh, hey, it's the Electro character with the gun. Oh my god, she has to make it a show.
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
I don't know, man. Maybe because every single nation you stumble into, you're always looking for the Archon. Maybe that has to do with it. I don't know. Just a thought.
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration! If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
Yes, very much so. Which is... Okay, let's just roll with this. Not even comment what I'm thinking right now because I have no information to run off of.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally.
Okay.
Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner.
Is she just boasting, right? Okay. I have no idea what her intentions with this what she's doing is right now.
I, Thosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
We literally have only been here for a few minutes. Oh my god.
But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top?
A little. She's like clearly just what is it called? She's just showboating. You know what I mean? She's just like, I don't even know.
Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
We've literally met 4 other Archons. Like, no offense, man.
You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
That is definitely a lie, man. There's no way. No. She's 100% showboat. Does she realize that we literally have talked to 4 of the other Archons?
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh my god. As someone who talks to multiple gods on a regular basis, I don't think the Traveler cares.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
So I'm gonna just say this. I wonder what her actual personality is like, because this is just like all showmanship right here.
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Yes. She literally wants us to kind of feed her own ego. She needs us to do something so that she can react off of it. Oh my god, she's not even here to welcome us. She's literally here because I bet you it's more like she's here not because of us, but kind of because of us, but more like to use us to get more popular with the other people that are around.
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here.
Yeah.
What a surprise!
That is 100% what it is. She's just using us as an excuse as an excuse to show off.
Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Oh my god. Oh my
Of
god.
course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see her. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
No, I don't doubt she's here to pick an actual fight.
Oh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Does she have to challenge us because we're so incredibly famous that she feels threatened or something?
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus.
This is amazing. I don't necessarily like her character yet, but I can kind of see what my friend was saying. This is... Okay.
You may consider this my
what's going on now.
reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
I bet you she wasn't even intending that to happen, because someone said it loud enough, she can't back down.
Now she wants to fight?
I don't think...
Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
My god, oh, oops. Sorry, my character just broke from me having a mental breakdown. Fighting gods, I got a resume. No, I'm gonna just be like, bring it on. Yo. Oh, see? This is 100% not what she wanted. She probably was expecting us to back down, but she's...
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
She totally has no idea how many... She literally thought that we would back down. Oh my god, this is amazing.
What are you trying to do, Traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Not the first time it's happened. Totally not the last time.
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior.
No offense, lady, but I feel like you're probably weaker than A. And we fought her multiple times. Like, literally, that's all I'd say. If I was the Traveler, I'd be like, you're probably weaker than the Raiden Shogun, no offense. I think I can take you.
Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
She literally thought we were gonna back down, so she's now trying to manipulate the situation so she doesn't have to fight us.
Oh, yeah, she's right.
Oh
Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
Let me guess, are we gonna get arrested and have to go... Is that what this entire quest line is gonna be? Is that we have to go, like, to court?
On Arrhenius, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. They're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
Yes. What is that?
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel.
Are we literally getting
a
arrested
duel
right off the
in
bat?
court!
Bro. I mean, technically I think this is rigged because she's the god of justice. However, I don't think she has any chances.
Whoa, all right! Now that'll be worth seeing!
She's doing it to drum up Oh my god, what is this? This nation...
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Bro. This is insane. This nation is insane. Their values are insane. This place is messed up.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house.
That's the thing, Paimon. That's all she cares about, is the crowd's reactions. Honestly, if this played out differently, probably if we had backed down, she probably would have welcomed us with open arms and it wouldn't have escalated this. But she literally is in a situation where she doesn't feel like she can back down, which is why she keeps on escalating. Oh my god.
Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Yeah, we literally... And we haven't committed any crimes, we literally just arrived here.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Okay, what's up?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Okay.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
Or, you know, she made it up. That sounds like a made-up law. I don't even... She's... I don't think she's actually the god of justice. This does not sound just at all.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then, in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
This ain't gonna work out how you think it's gonna work out. Okay, no offense to all your dude.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject... I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
She's not an object.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
What?
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
What? That was so... How did he even know?
As you can all clearly
This
see,
is-
Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the Traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
No offense, this is the Traveler. Can I just beat the crap out of everyone? Like, literally? I don't think they have anyone powerful enough to actually stop me.
I thought it was
This is
pretty
so
good.
ridiculous.
Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
What is wrong with these people? She actually has to think about it. She's literally just gonna think of something else. Or she's literally gonna wait for the first opportunity to arrest us. That's all it is.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Okay.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person.
This entire country is insane. It's a dystopian, unjust hellhole. Oh my god. It looks all nice, yeah, but like, this is like top peak Gilded Age stuff right here. Looks all shiny on the outside, but is rotten underneath.
But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad,
Okay.
but even the gods of other lands.
Good luck with that. Morax would probably wreck you. A would probably wreck you. Maybe you could take Venti, maybe not. I feel like Nihida in a direct fight you'd probably win, maybe, but you're not gonna outsmart her.
I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
This is insane. That is an insane character introduction. She's literally just an idol of simps. Oh my god.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But That's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
You know that was gonna happen.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy.
No, I don't trust him. I 100% don't trust him. He knew that was gonna happen exactly the way it was gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know.
So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She seems a little insane, kind of egotistical. I wonder what her actual personality is like, because I guarantee that's probably not what she's actually like. Because that is definitely just like a persona.
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
I don't know about that one. Is she really that reasonable?
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant.
Does that mean that he has a court case? Okay, continuing.
It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances.
That is.
To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred.
That is so messed up. That is such a mess. That's just insane.
And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
Sure. I don't think I have a choice, but sure.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Someone randomly trying to join my world.
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Okay. Is this why he wanted to... I feel like this entire meetup is staged. This is probably has to do with what he actually wants.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved.
That's kind of messed up.
Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned.
Oh my god. It's like how I was saying that everything looks like... It's not like the water levels could drop. See, my current running theory is that Fontaine, just how it's shaped and how after exploring it, is that literally the plateau it's on somehow raised up out of the water. Because a lot of places in Fontaine look like they should be underwater, or that, like, water levels decrease, but it wouldn't make sense since they're on a, you know, plateau. So I was thinking the old Fontaine might have just literally been, like, on the water level where we are right now, and it just somehow got raised. That's my theory.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Ah, so it's actually happening.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Wow.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
If the prophecy is true, then there is no way to prevent the disaster.
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
First quest. Wow, that was a long cutscene. Oh my god. So, that being said, I will see you next time. Peace out.